Alright, back in the MAC. So we're off, fresh off a win. Let's see if we can, over the bye week and over the next couple of weeks, if we can add some talent to this roster. That we're struggling with. And we're going to see if we can add to it. This, by far, is what we're struggling the most with. So we don't really have interest from a lot of people. Can't say I'm surprised. Teams just... It's not even the fact that it's bad. They are. We don't really have anything to look forward to. So many people with little or no interest. So honestly, I think what hurts the most, like this guy here, it's like, hey, we need you. We need you. Need you too. Look at that scouting report, see what we can do. Recruited by Buffalo and only Buffalo, so we'll put it in the playing time is somewhat important still, so we'll still do that. For him, Barker's is pretty high. Playing time. Trust me, as trash as this team is, playing time is definitely something we can do. All the time you want. And you're in New York. Marks could use a corner. What do we have on here? Ohio. So Ohio's going after him. Location. Just gotta kind of go with market size. Playing time doesn't matter as much, but we're still gonna go with it because we still, gotta go with something. Oh, there's that. Bay's interest is pretty high in him. Location, no one else is going after him. Try to dump points there. Williams, 3-star corner, or corner linebacker, get it right, Sam. Playing time doesn't matter about playing close to home. I'll just dump into play time. Market size too, but mainly play time. Actually, majority play time. And for the most part, those are the people that are super interested. Really. Location and play time. I think that's the thing I can most offer to these players. David Shan, I've been trying to get this man for so long, to sign with me. We got Chan and then we got Dixon. Okay. Dixon. I think it's still reasonably close. We'll go there. No one else is going after him, so hopefully we can sneak him before someone else comes in there. Keller. Alright. Well, we got some interest in some. I also want to see, is there someone that would be interested that we haven't went after yet? A receiver. The wide receiver. Got some in there. Scheduled an interview with all of them. We'll scout you, scout Harris. That's all our points. And then, actually, you already scouted. Disregard. Put 9 into you. We'll scout you. You're a 4-star. Like, I just feel like I'm not gonna be able to get you. Mississippi State's going after you. Probably not. 3-star from New York. There's a 3-star too. I'll start with you. Feels good to go into the bye week without having to worry about a game. 1-4. Oh, Colorado State. See what they do. Big game for them in the Mountain West. They lose to Air Force. Big win for Air Force. Cincinnati and Central Florida conference matchup there. Cincinnati, convincing win. Pull away in the 4th. No other, LSU. Well, they're 3 loss, but still, it's Bama. Damn. Louisville, they're gonna destroy them, but I just want to see if Wake Forest might. No. Wow, there's a 28. They were actually up 20-10 going into the 4th quarter, and then they blew it. Damn. Had a good shot at it. Well, let's go ahead and sim, see if we can get some recruits, and then we'll see about the matchup next week. Alright, well, let's look at the emails. Yes, we got our quarterback, Dave. Welcome. Happy to have you. So now we got a QB. Though we lose the tight end to Wake Forest, as it was a player that we were going after. So that kind of sucks. But we've got a QB. The fully scouted players. I have to nail some of these guys that no one else is going after. So far we have a QB, we have a strong safety and Felder. I'm trying to write these down. Someone else in 6, 5, someone else. We got a kicker. Yeah. Oh, 3 3-star players. So far, so good, I guess. In terms of who we play, up next is Northern Illinois. One of the better teams in the league. 5-3. 3-2 in conference play, probably expecting to lose. But big picture, looking at us, we got UMass, Ball State coming up after. So good things can still happen for us. Army down the road, and then some 500 teams. We'll see if we can get like 2-3 wins. So going back to recruits. We do have some scholarships open up, which is a good thing. Massey, go ahead and drop that Scalo. And a full 10. See if we can bring you in. Who else are we looking at here? Marks, Arthur. Williams, just running back. Schedule an interview. Cordero, we'll scout him. Put our interest in him because we do need a running back, so we can move that one up. Russ King, also a running back. Scout him. Put our points into him. Everything else, for the most part, kind of stays the same. So I'm going to take a look at some of these guys here. Some Massey. I think they said no one else is going after him. UMass is. So there's that one. Oates. It's just us. Like, I need you guys to hurry up and sign. I know you're waiting out. Like, I really don't want to go to Buffalo. I hope someone else comes after me. No. Just sign with me. Put more into Barker. See if we can lock this man up and get him in. Bays, no one else. Like those two, if I get those, that'd be great. Pretty much that's it. Enough to go after. That said, we're going to go ahead and sim our game. Alabama and OSU seem to be on a collision course. South Carolina trying to mess it up. Top 25 matchups of interest. Ole Miss, 2 SEC, 5 SEC teams, 3 West, 1 East in the top 10. Mizzou will be in the top 10. Ole Miss probably dropping out. Holy hell, he's beating down. Ohio State and Penn State. Okay. Ohio State wins. Tulsa. Cincinnati. Cincinnati has 1 loss to Oregon. Still 7th. That's impressive. Oregon, 2 loss at the 9 spot. Still doing work. Bam against Vanderbilt. I'm not even going to do that. But Iowa, Wisconsin looks like an interesting game. Ooh, Wisconsin loses. And they gave up 30 points. They were 42-19. 42-19. Touchdown, 2-point conversion good, touchdown, 2-point conversion good, and then the icing on the cake to go with the game tied to go up 7. That's crazy. Up 23 points, and they blew the lead. Ooh, Wisconsin, that's on you. Alright, well, let's sim and see if we can add to our win total. We do not. By how much? By 18. Alright. We cleaned it up with a rough first half. We were down 35-7. Get a field goal, get a touchdown, 42-10, 2 TDs late. They ran the ball really well. And missed a field goal, for that matter. They should have really just destroyed us. Total domination. They ran the ball so well. Penalties, we had more. And time of possession, we lost by 7 minutes. Put 300 on the ground, you should. Alright, well, whoops. Did we get any recruits? Yes. We got another safety. We got Coleman, so we have 2 strong safeties. We have a guard in Barker. And we got the receiver Harris. So we add some talent to the offensive side of the ball up front and in skill positions. Need a running back. Murray's not going to sign with us, nor is Grubb. Nor is Williams. Williams is the one I was looking at. Couldn't get him. You're upset about not seeing playtime? Well, guess what? If you can't see playtime on this team, I think that reflects more on you than it does on me. Just saying. Alright, back to recruiting. see. Anyone that has relative interest, I'm gonna go after. Need to scout them. Scout. Scout. Find 10 points. Might as well offer the scholarship, just jump in. We do need a running back, keep talking about it. So, hope. Scout him. Assign him the max amount of points, basically our remaining points. Offer him a scholar. And then Justin White. Full offer, interview. Values winning legal, can't help with that. And let's, who do we have this week? It was Ball State. Ball State. It's at home. Oh, we haven't had a home win yet. Matter of fact, it's our first home game. How crazy is that? 6 games so far, all of them on the road, and our final 6 games are all at home. Well, let's see if we can get a dub. You'd hope if you go 1-5 on the road, you can at least get 2 wins at home. We'll see. And we do. Alright. Well, let's look at that first before we look at anything else. 51. Look at this offense. And with points late. And a running back with 100 plus yards and 3 touchdowns. Let's go. So it looked bad early. We're down 17-3 at the end of 1. 2 TDs to tie it up. Give up a TD late. Take our first lead in the third. Give it back. And a flawless, for the most part, 4th quarter. Don't know how we kicked the field goal at the end, but I'll take it. 3 TDs. Great game by Warren, 15-29. Oh, not great, but really solid game. Perry with 3 touchdowns on the ground, buck 31. Even a catch for 15 yards, I'll take it. No missed kicks. They missed 1. And defensively, a couple of sacks. Got count 3. We actually recovered a fumble, which is rare. Williams. Not bad. Helicopter out there looking for their head coach after that loss. 2 interceptions by Joyner, his first 2 picks of the year. Kind of nice to see. 80 overall. Nice to see players make plays. Only 3 penalties too. That's huge. They had more. Time of possession about even, but we won the turnover battle. +3. Easiest road to win your game is winning turnovers. Okay. So we got our 2nd win of the season. Looking at our email. Recruits. That helps. We lose a couple, but now we get a free safety. So now we have 3 safeties out of this draft class. 2 strong, 1 free. We get a linebacker. Still would like to get 1 more, but I think we're good so far. So far, by my counts, that is a quarterback, 3 safeties, makes 4, kickers, 5, guard is 6, a linebacker, and a receiver, that is 8. Not too bad. Recruiting. So I know we have some people that are really interested in signing with us. Need to go back and look at tight end. We do need some tight ends. Anyone going after him? No. Voss. Woods, no one going after him either. Good. Go after both. Alright, targets, by position, tight ends. We're 0 for 3. Gotta turn it around somehow. So we're gonna go ahead and put 5 into each. Scout each full. Schedule the interview. And go ahead and offer the scholarship. We'll do it to Voss first since he's rated higher. And we'll go from there and see what we can come up with. That said, up next for us, UMass, also a team with a losing record. Fingers crossed. Between them and Army, you'd hope that you could at least split those games and then go. But I mean, they're both bad teams. Grand scheme of things, you would hope that we can win both since we're at home. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna check on Nebraska here before we actually sim because I'm curious to see how they're looking. Nebraska, how are you? Nebraska is 3-6. They won those 3 games and they're getting spanked in conference play. Serves them right. Their defense is ass. Still is. Look at that. 56, 40, 61, 62, 42, 56, 52 and a win, 42 and a win. God. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy to get away from them. The most amount of points given up is 43. We're only getting 42 and 41. 3 40-point games against teams that are better than us. I can't really be upset about that. Anyway. And then we have 2 1-point losses. So it makes you feel good because if you take those 1-point losses and turn them around, you're 4-3. Alright, anyway, let's sim. And keep our fingers crossed for some good luck. Alright, we lose. Before I even do anything else, I'm going to sim this Nebraska Air Force game since I'm here. See, look, Nebraska still stays giving up points. Jeez. 31. So I left him with a good roster. The coaching scheme gave up 31. Our touchdown was in the 3rd to cut it to 10. 1 turnover, lost time in possession, can't stop the run. He had 2 running backs over 100. That's a theme. Perry did have over 100 yards. Perry is a senior, redshirt freshman, so he can only get better. Speaking of Perry, his speed, 88. Maybe you didn't need running back so much. 1 sack. Couple of balls knocked down, but it's kind of hard to actually, do things if you're behind. 274 yards on the ground. Ouch. Oops. I hate that. I was supposed to do that. Locker room report. The morale's declining. Well, you guys suck anyway. What's there to decline about? This team sucks. Talking about sus and Among Us. This team is sus in terms of talent. So then we have 2 linebackers. We got a center and Keller. Defensive end and Bays. So we have no defensive tackle, a quarterback, 2 linebackers, a receiver, 3 safeties. Let's go back in and look in recruiting in terms of tackles. Still looking at tight ends, but in terms of tackles and defensive tackles. Offensive line first. Maybe I want to get fired before I get a chance to really see them develop. Couple of 3 stars, Illinois. Pennsylvania's relatively close. We'll add Snead, we'll add Barrows. Defensive tackle. We got Connecticut, New Jersey. Right across the street, so to speak. And Quintana. So now we're going to go back in here. Targets. Oops, I clicked it. Defense. We'll start with offense first. We got neither. Schedule, offer, Schedule offer. Fully scout both. I'm actually going to put it as 5. That way I can go to the defensive tackles. I can't offer them a scholarship, but what I can do is I can start the process. One for each, or split that in between. Can't offer a scholarship. I can schedule interviews for both. 12 and U, or sorry, 20 and U, 18 and U. We're good. Alright. Up next, so that was one of the winnable games. Look like you have Bowling Green, who's playing pretty well. 4-game win streak, 5-game win streak, and then you have Army. So we'll cut it at the end of the Army for this stream episode. Force habit, sorry. Let's see. Any bearing? Hey, look at that. A big matchup there, SEC East teams. South Carolina putting a lock on the SEC East, trying to make sure that they are in the title game against Bama. SDSU, welcome to the top 25. Goodbye. You're short. Your stay was short. BYU and Washington. That's an interesting matchup. Washington wins, and they only win by 7, by 8. When was BYU's last score? 324. Play by play. Let's go to the fourth quarter and see what happened after they scored. They score. Unnecessary roughness on 3rd down sure helped. Washington got the ball back, converted. 3rd and 6 with a run. And then pass interference on 3rd and 1. Pretty much ended the game. All I had to do was kneel. Dicks. But, hey. Alright, well, let's see what happens this week. We won. Holy crap. Might be our biggest one of the season. I'll have to see what the score was. But, wanted to make a note. If you look in the top 25, there are 2 teams winless. I'm sorry, without a loss. Undefeated. Let's get it right. And you have 2 teams with 1 loss. South Carolina and Bama would play each other in the SEC title game, so that's gonna, they're going to have to play each other, and that could have huge implications, especially for South Carolina in terms of them being able to get into the top 4. Washington in the Pac-12 with 1 loss. Oregon's there with 2 losses, but if Cincinnati can continue to play well enough to stay in the top 15, it certainly helps their cause. Looking at us, we dropped 41 points. Only gave up 17. Bowling Green was rolling too. Man, we put it on them in this game. Look at that. Look at the first 3 quarters. Field goals, TD. They get a field goal before the 2-minute mark. 3rd quarter, 3 touchdown runs. And start off the 4th with 1. And then they just clean up the score a little bit with 2 TDs late. 2 interceptions defensively. We did turn the ball over once with a fumble. We lost time of possession. They ran the ball pretty well, but they had a crap ton of penalties, 13. They were better on 3rd down, but hell, it doesn't matter. We did enough. We did enough. Must have been good field position with the turnovers. McCracken, love that name. Gerald McCracken, redshirt sophomore, 80, and then the other interception was by Upton. 4th-year junior. Damn. Overall 66. Well, don't worry. Hopefully he'll be benched next year. Looking at recruiting. Oops. But we're not going to finish last in the division. That's a given because we already beat Ohio. Ohio's not winning 3 games. Well, they only have 2 games left. They're not winning. They're not passing us, so we didn't finish in last. So that's a plus. Already did better with Nebraska than we did with Nebraska last season. Makes me feel kind of happy. Yes, we got our running back. We got one of them. Awesome. Ellis rejected a scholarship offer. Well, F you did. Whatever. You didn't want your ass anyway. I lie. Team performance is worried about team not living up to the expectations of boosters or fans. We must stop underperforming. Look, we're 3-8, or we're 3-6. This team sucks. You guys told me in the beginning it didn't matter. Season expectations. Nothing Baltimore expects of this program shows progress. Don't come talk to me about that after we just beat one of the better teams in the conference convincingly. Now is not the time to do that. Just saying. Anyway, target. Let's look at those defensive tackles. Since now we have enough points that I can go full 10 on each. This one has more interest, so we're going to go after him first. Interview's done. Values prestige, can't really help you there, but I can give you a location you're somewhat close to home. And playtime, because I mean, you're going to get a chance to play with the scrap team. Looking at more. Market size is important. Playing time's not important. Winning can't help you there. Pretty much market size, and you're close to New York, so you're close to New Jersey. Okay, cool. And then we look at the tackles. 58 interest and 46. No one else is going after him. Pennsylvania, market size. Playtime still important. We'll do that. And then Barrows. Yeah, we got nothing for you. Playing time is not important. Winning is not necessarily important. Security, value. Don't really know what to use this one for. I guess location, which are not necessarily super close. About all I got. Alright, last sim. Alabama. Oh god, Alabama's gonna just destroy CSU. They're gonna drop out the top 25. Oh my god, CSU won. CSU won. They were up 38-21. Bama, you're trash. You're trash. Imagine going to Colorado and losing. Setting the stage. This could be a big game. Cincinnati winning helps Oregon. Oh my god, 61. Good lord, they just put it on them. Minnesota Air Force. Both teams beat the shot of Nebraska. Minnesota wins. Mississippi State and Washington. Mississippi State is keeping itself in the running. They're not going to be able to play for their division title, but it also helps boost Bama's strength of schedule. Damn. Alright, let's sim it. We have Army, the last gimme tight team on the schedule. And then we have two teams where we are their last game of the season. So, okay, let's shoot for 4 wins. 5 wins. I don't think we'll get to 500, but hey, 5 wins. Well, first of all, let's deal with Army. If we beat Army, we can talk about 5 wins. Start there. If we lose, see, that's why you don't jump the gun. Alright, let's see what happened in this game. First of all, let's look at recruits, because I won't get a chance to look. We got a tight end and we got another running back. So we have 3 running backs. We got a tight end, one of the 2. And we don't get the defensive end. But we're starting to make some progress. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 recruits. All 3 stars. Injecting some talent into this crap roster. Gave up 37. I'm pretty sure it's because they run the ball. Yeah. That seems to be a problem. Teams that run the ball are the ones that give us the biggest problem. We need to fix that. We didn't really do anything to help ourselves win this game. Buxton playing quarterback. 5th-year senior. 9-6. Perry cracks 1,000 yards. That's not bad. McBride should be close to 800 receiving yards. 741. The junior. Looking at what we have talent-wise. Okay. Defensively, 1 sack. Big A. His only sack of the season. No interceptions. Kind of hard to intercept the ball when you let a team run all over you. Clearly, they won the time of possession battle. We just didn't do anything on offense. That'll end it. All in all, I don't think this was bad. This video episode, we went 2-3. An upset win over Bowling Green. You say, man, you lost to UMass and Army though. But tell you what, winning that game still makes you feel pretty good. That said, that's going to do it. We'll go ahead and finish this season next episode along with the off season, and we'll see if we can get a good recruiting class into New York while hopefully being able to grab a 4th win. Bama drops a 2nd. Curious to see how the SEC finishes out. You have 3 teams in the top 4. Mississippi State can't play in the title game. In South Carolina, Bama, someone has to lose. You expect the loser to be out. We'll see. Cincinnati jumps up to 8th. This could be a really interesting finish to the season. So I'm excited to see how we finish and to see how some of these other teams do around the league. That said, thanks for watching. See you next week. Have a good Thursday.